Hi, this is Mike, and today I want to show you how to create a discussion board for your Blackboard site. Discussion boards are a nice way to communicate with your students on certain topics outside of class, and lots of faculty members like to then bring those topics that students have brought up outside of class and further discussion actually inside class. So that's a nice way to stimulate conversation as well. So what you want to do is decide on where you'd like to put your discussion board. There is a discussion board option here. There's a button on the left-hand side, and I'll just go ahead and click on discussion board. And you'll notice here's the discussion board page. The discussion board is a Blackboard tool, so you need to find that tool before you can use it. If it's not here on your Blackboard page as an option, you can find it in the tools area. But anyway, I go into my discussion board, and now I've got the option to create a forum. And I'll click on the forum button here up at the top. And I can give that forum a name, so we will say sample discussion. Sort of explain things a little bit, and I'll scroll down and I'll make that forum available, and then I've got some settings here. You can choose to allow anonymous posts by default. The anonymous posting is not allowed. You can allow author to remove their own posts. In general, I don't like to do either of those things. Allow author to modify their own published posts, and also I don't think that that's a good idea. And allow post tagging. I wouldn't necessarily need to do that. But, however, by default, allow users to reply with quote, allow file attachments, allow members to create new threads are all allowed. And that's basically it. I'd like to leave the default settings as far as that goes. I'm going to hit submit. And now I've got my sample discussion right here. And let me move the page over so you can see it a little better. So I'm going to go ahead and click into the sample discussion forum. And there are no accessible items, so what you need to do once you've created a forum is to then create a thread inside that forum. Otherwise you won't be able to have a discussion. The forum is the larger group of things. The thread is each document or discussion inside that forum. So I'll click on thread, and now I will say I'll give it a subject line, and then I will say here is my text. And again, I can format it and things like that. I'll scroll down. I can attach a file if I like, but then I can go ahead and hit submit. That's the important thing. And now my thread has been published. Now any student can go in, click on the thread inside that course discussion, read the thread by clicking on it, and the thread shows up down below. And let me move this over a little bit so we can see the whole page. And now if you notice, that student can reply and submit that. And then we'll see what happens. If you notice, here's the original thread up on top, and then there's going to be a tree with all of the replies. And that's basically how you run a discussion board in Blackboard.